All right, so what we got here is the timing toolkit for a BMW N55 engine that we're working on. Same thing as a 53, 54 engine, 51 and 52. So I'm gonna use this one right here. This is our engine right there. We're gonna first gonna put this on the top dead center. So there's 3 or 4 ways to determine how to find this on the top dead center. Basic one is take out the number one spark plug here and put a long screwdriver and then turn the wheel and make sure that you're on the top dead center when that whole piston is on the very top. Another option here to find the top dead center is this dot right here is facing 9 o'clock. If those are on the 9, you're on top dead center. And the main thing is this QR code right here. You see that mark with the QR code, same thing on the intake, QR code. When that thing is facing up, that's top dead center. There's 2 top dead center on the combustion engine, um, exhaust and compression. Those are top dead center. So make sure we're on the compression. When you do compression, all valves are closed. So make sure the spring is not compressed. Same thing on the exhaust here, is the spring is not compressed. So when it's not compressed, means that the valve are closed, and that's the compression side. All right, so we'll quickly just put this tool right here. All right, that's all in there. Just put this bolt and put one bolt on the other side. You're gonna need to take out the timing tensioner. I got it out already. I just use a 11 mil socket. It fits nice and snug in there. Okay, nice and snug. Take out the factory tensioner and you put this aftermarket one that came with the kit. Nice and snug in there so that this chain right here, it's not gonna move. Keep the slack tight. Okay, nice and snug. All right, guys, so this is all locked in place. Everything is all locked down. Nice and snug, tight. Now we're gonna go down underneath the engine. There's a pin that we're gonna lock the crank. All right, so on this kit, this is the pin that we're gonna need to lock the crank. So we go underneath. So we're on the driver's side here. I took the tire off, so we have an easy access down there. Jack it up, put a jack stand, and this is the tool you need. You need a flexible mirror and a 45 angle pick tool because we're gonna be pulling that cover that covered the hole. So just go underneath here. I got the light lined up over there. I'm just gonna set up my tools and show you guys how I've done. All right, guys, so I got the mirror right there lined up. You see that plastic piece? That's a plug, just a plug to plug the hole. Yes, that's a hole for the service port for the to lock the crank. So we just have to use this pick tool and we're gonna pull that plastic piece right there. And it's gonna be hard to do it with one hand, so I'm gonna do it off camera and then I'll show you how it look like, and then we'll put the pin right on there. So I'm just showing this on the video with the engine on the vehicle. I've seen a couple videos with the engine is out, and this is the top one right here because you're under the vehicle and the engine is still on the engine bay. So I'm just gonna quickly show it to you guys. All right, let's see if I can do it with one hand. Here we go. I end up changing the tool, the pick tool. It just have a little bit of angle or straight, but I got it into that hole right there. So you're just gonna have to move this pick tool towards the vehicle forward. It's gonna clear out like that. There we go. And there she is. And you can see how my pick tool look like. Has a little angle. And that's that piece right there, the plastic piece. All right, so here's a tool that came with the kit. I'm gonna put it in the hole here. It's just hard to see. Just can't see it. You have to go by feel. All right, guys. So hope you can see that mirror right there. I got that tool lined up on the hole. and then we're just gonna push it in. Okay, this is just tough with one hand here. Hopefully he go in there. All right, guys. So there you go. You see the mirror? I got that tool push in there. I end up changing the other tool, the gold looking cooler one, not the dark one. Right there, it's all in there now, pushed in, and I had to move that bracket forward. I had to use a pry bar to move the bracket forward so I can have a room and wiggle that pin into the hole. So this is good. This is locked in place down here, and let's go up top. All right, guys, here we go up on the top. Now this is ready to take out everything up here now. I'm doing this job because of the intake cam is scratch, so that's why we're gonna changing the intake camshaft right here, this whole thing. Well, this is ready to come out. This bolts are here for the actuator sprocket. We'll take out the actuator off from the chain, and then the caps right there. We'll take out the caps slowly, evenly, so that the pressure will even out for each side of the caps. All right, guys, we're back. BMW X3 3-liter. This is the N55 engine. Taking out the intake camshaft right here. You can see I cracked the bolt open already. All I use is 5/8 right here, the socket 5/8 with a ratchet, and then to hold the intake cam, we'll just use this adjustable wrench right here. So I just went right here. There's a little groove right there. That's where you put that wrench, like that, and then you hold it down while you're cranking out this bolt out right here. All right, so this is super loose now. Just need to take this out quick, put it on the side. All right, guys, so this chain is a little loose here. I loosened up the manual tensioner that came from the kit. Okay, so we could take out this actuator here. It's a little loose. I put a mark, the chain on the actuator. Same thing on the exhaust. I put a mark on the chain and the actuator right there, so that when we install everything back together, we put it back exactly how it was. I got the bolts on this guides right here. I got the 2 bolts out. Same thing right here. I got the 1 bolt on that side, so this is loose. Just grab like a pry bar or anything flat so we could pry this thing out from back here. Okay, so just gonna work your way out like that. Let's see, it's out now. So now it's out like this. All right, there we go, guys. She's out. Zip tie here, so we don't want to take the slack. It's tight on each side of the chain, so it's tight. So we're just gonna put a zip tie here, like this, like this. There you go. Give that a good tighten there. Nice and snug, okay? I'm just gonna leave it like that, and we're gonna be working on the intake camshaft right there. We're gonna take the caps and bolts slowly, even out, so that this whole intake camshaft will come out. All right, guys. So before we take out this cam caps right here for the intake, make sure this this shaft right here. Not sure what this thing called. I took the actuator here already, and then this thing is freely. There's no tension on this anymore. Okay, it's freely. So the lube on this shaft, it's not pushing the lifters, pushing the intake cam, so there's no pressure on here already. So it's easy to take this intake shaft right here with no pressure that pushing in towards the driver's side.